Man, don't you just love it? After a long day of working in an office or just working from home, you go to Target and you go to do some retail therapy because you've had a long day in the office. And then you go to checkout and you see, oh, who is this guy? No, this better not be a TikTok trend. Stop. Don't start screaming.
I became very nonchalant, but that's what y'all wanted, right? For me not to give a fuck? Congratulations. Now, I really don't give a fuck. Fuck is you talking about?
Oh goodness. Stop doing this.
Oh, excuse me, sir. You mind filming this video for me? You just have to hold the phone.
Huh?
You mind filming this video for me? You just hold the phone.
Can you hold it for me?
Yeah, you got it? Hold the phone for me.
Oh, man.
Women should not have to pay for feminine care products. As a 6'4" feminist myself,
Hey,
this makes me engy-wengy.
Hey, yo, here, hold it. I can't hold it.
Stop it. Yes, that is our boy Alpha Pookie, who is a TikTok user who just goes to random stores, mostly Target and Walmart, and just does some really cringy things. That gets a lot of people looking at him, and it's like, what would you do for a Klondike bar? But in this case, it's what would you do for some clout? Now, I hate to sound like a boomer because I'm only like 25 years old, but I really don't understand why people like these videos, mostly because they're going out in public and just displaying really cringy things. Like, what would you do if you're 20 years old, getting out of a college class, and then going to Target, and then you see this guy just screaming in the middle of the checkout aisle, and it's not even like you could avoid him because he's out at like a different aisle, and he's not bothering anybody, but as you're going to check out, he's just there screaming or just doing things in order to get some views and clout. I just never really understood why people enjoyed this type of content, and he already has 800,000 followers on TikTok, and he's had a lot of viral videos that really caught the attention of a lot of users. Now, it's one thing to do some of these videos at home, like me. I'm screaming into a microphone right now, and I'm pretty sure my neighbors can hear me, but it's 7 o'clock in the morning, so who really cares? I can understand if you're doing that at home and you're being cringy at home because, you know, that's funny. You're doing it for a laugh. You're doing it for the cringe factor because people are trying to see if they could sit through a video without cringing. I personally couldn't, and there are a lot of videos on his page where it's very cringy, but that's his brand. That's what he wants to do. That's what he aims to be. He aims to be somebody that's super cringy and does it for like a laugh. But again, doing it in public is a little bit worse. I'm kind of like somebody who doesn't like going out. Obviously, I'm not like a hermit, but like social anxiety, you know, builds up. And then when you're out in public just screaming, it kind of makes people not want to be in that establishment, which is why you get kicked out of a lot of stores because they don't want people going in there running amok and acting crazy with their other customers. Because if they see that, and other customers who are regulars probably see that, or people that are just going to the store for the first time see that, they think that that is how the store is going to be for the rest of the time that they go there. So they are losing returning customers, or they're losing customers that could be returning customers. But again, this is Alpha Pookie's brand, and in a matter of just a couple months, he grew from like 0 followers to over 100,000 followers. I stumbled across his page when he was on my For You page, and I saw him in a car screaming and stuff, and I thought it was pretty funny. You know, he's in a car being cringy, and it's pretty funny, you know. But then I followed him and just saw what his content was, and to see the videos where he's actually out in public doing these things and has no care in the world, it's very cringy. He has people holding the camera for him like a Walmart employee, and then he just does things in the middle of the checkout aisle. It's insane to me, and for him to get any type of clout, obviously it's kind of crazy that he can go out and do these things, which is probably why he has so many followers, because people are like impressed that he can go out to these stores and with a bunch of people that he doesn't know and scream and do a bunch of crazy things. He's insane. That's the easiest way to say it. Like, imagine yourself, you're just getting off of work and you're going out to get some food with either your family or just any people in general, or by yourself. And you stumble across this guy in an aisle or in the checkout, and you're trying to check out and he's screaming, running amok, and he's just acting nuts in the middle of the checkout aisle. How would you feel? Like, you're already uptight because of work and you just want to have a little relaxing day, and you're going to checkout and then you hear this guy screaming. Not only that, what if you have kids with you as well and they see this guy screaming? They're probably getting pretty nervous as well. Now, of course, this isn't my cup of tea, but there is people's cups of tea where they could see somebody actually going to these stores and doing these things because maybe they want to live through them. Maybe this is something that they've always wanted to do, but their social anxiety would stop them all the time from doing it. So obviously it's not my cup of tea, and it's really not the worst thing that you could be doing in the store, and there are a lot worse things that you could be doing in that store than just like causing people to pay attention to you. There's obviously obviously a lot worse things that you could do. I just don't really understand it. I really don't like it, and I think it's very cringy. And it's not even that makes him even more cringy. It's just the constant, I can't really explain it, just the constant videos of him just being cringy, but it gets him paid, so I gotta respect it. It's not super different than any other YouTuber or TikToker who goes to any other establishment and then asks people if they're cheating on their partner, or if they're doing the diamond test, or if they're doing the loyalty test. It's really nothing different than that, and I think he's just doing it just for the show. I think people, again, enjoy it because they're living vicariously through him. Maybe they want to do it, but I'm telling you, I'm hoping this doesn't take off as a trend, because it's going to be the worst trend ever. Like, obviously people can do this whenever they want. Do it at the mall. Actually, don't even do it at the mall, because I hate when people stop me at the mall to ask me stupid questions. I literally recently got stopped at the mall for somebody to clean my shoes after I told him I was in a rush, and he still dragged me over to like clean my shoes, and it was a very uncomfortable situation. And I kept telling him, I can't, I got a rush, you know, I can't buy your product. I don't want to buy your product. I'm in a rush. And I told him, you know what, I'll catch you on the flip side. I'll see you when I'm back and coming back out. And I completely avoided him. Sorry, that was a bit off topic, but that recently happened, so I thought it was pretty good to talk about. Yeah, Alpha Pookie, he's very cringy. If you ever stumble upon any of his TikTok videos, you'll understand how cringy he actually is. The couple of videos I showed in this video pretty much show exactly what he does. He'll go to these stores, act very cringy, scream out something about being a feminist, 6'3", women shouldn't be paying for feminine hygiene, and things like that. Just, you know, cloud chasing. But again, that's Alpha Pookie. Honestly, I was going to do this video on the Birds Aren't Real TikTok page that I saw, and it's too much of a meme not to do it. So I guess let me know in the comments if you want me to do a video on that. But again, I can't say that I hate Alpha Pookie, but I don't like his content because it puts other people not really at risk, but it could ruin other people's days, especially if they're having a worse day already. So just going out to public and doing things just for a laugh, or just to be cringy, or just to get people to watch your TikToks, it comes off as being pretty cringy and pretty selfish, because other people have pretty bad days and maybe they just want to get out of the house, and then they have to see you screaming in the middle of the checkout aisle. I've said this a bunch of times in this video, I understand, but it just reiterates the feeling of why his content is bad. If you want to do things like this, be cringy inside the house, scream at the top of your lungs inside of your own house or inside of your car, do that. But people really don't like doing that out in person. And I don't think it's the most respectable thing to do, especially if people, again, are just getting off of work, having a bad day, or just trying to go through life like any regular person. But let me know in the comments below if you've watched Alpha Pookie's content and if you like it. Again, obviously, you can tell me reasons why you like his content and why it's really not hurting anybody. And I'd love to listen to what you guys have to say. But that has been all for me, and I'm sorry for not being on the channel for that long. You know, I've been going through a little bit of things in my personal life, but I'm coming back from it. Even on the main channel, I haven't really uploaded that much. I've just been going through it, and I'm just, you know, working my way back into the schedule, and I'll be back out with a new video very soon. So I just want to say thank you for watching my content, even when I'm not even online or posting as much. And I promise I'll be back posting content a lot more frequently than I was. Thank you again. And if you would do me the honor of subscribing to the channel and leaving a like, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next video.